Hello everyone and welcome to round 13 of the FQ Racing League. We've got the Australian Grand Prix. I'm actually We've got a role reverse tonight, so actually AJ's going to be doing co-commentary because you're a bit under the weather. Welcome AJ.
Welcome. Thank you. It's actually Austria, not Australia. Sorry.
Did I say? I swear I
You
said
did, yeah.
Austria. I swear I
No, no,
said
no,
Austria.
no.
No,
Australia. No, it's okay.
Are you sure?
I'm
Chat.
pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Oh well, yeah, Austria. Maybe it was my accent. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling a bit under the weather, so you are taking the reins on this one.
I am. Yes.
So I'm going to apologise now. If it's better than mine, then you can keep Simi for the remainder of the season. No, I'm joking.
I mean,
I'm going
yeah,
to
I
keep
don't
muted
mind
whilst
switching
everyone
it up.
fights.
Yeah,
Go on.
yeah, you're fine, mate. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, well, yeah. Just, yeah, your nose can't stop running, and
Yeah.
it is
I
what it
blame
is,
the
mate.
kids. Blame the kids.
That's it.
I'm going to take out a shares in kitchen towel. That's my next investment. Anyway, to some racing. Hopefully, we should in theory a full grid. So this one should be exciting. Should and will be. If it's anything to go off last week's
Exactly.
Grand Prix, was a thriller, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it really was. It's going to be more of the same tonight. So, just waiting on the last people to join. I've just got to invite Sammy. 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the grid now. Usual suspects. Don't think we've got any newcomers this week. It seems to be the usual suspects now,
Yeah.
which we're settling into, what, 3/4 of the way through the season. So, we're last stretch now until we hit the end of the season, which I believe is just before Christmas, right?
Yes. Oh, now you're asking me. 2 seconds.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're busy. Okay.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's 10th of December off the top of my head.
10th of December. Yeah, we've got 3 more rounds left after this one, right? I think it's
Yes, round 13 and 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, 3 more. It's a good job I can count.
As can I, with my
I wasn't going to
doing the
bring it up
driver of the
today.
day. Yeah.
I was not going to bring it up today because it's your turn to pick on me as you're doing the one. You're being the one doing the things that you're doing, so it's your turn to pick on me.
Exactly.
But you can't pick on the ill, so more fool you if you do.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Oh man. But yeah, it's good turnout tonight. Good to see a full grid. Very good
Yeah.
turnout.
Well, this is kind of getting a bit of a. Oh, my game just crashed.
Oh.
Oh,
Did it?
very good. Yep.
Oh, splendid.
Oh, marvelous. Cheers, game. So, an invite would be much appreciated.
Yes, no problem. Bear with.
Yeah, anyway, I was saying the full grid seems to be a bit of a norm because we had a full grid on Thursday. We've got another full grid today. In fact, we were oversubscribed today, weren't we, by I believe a couple of people, which is really really good. It actually brings in a good prospect for two divisions, doesn't it?
Yeah, potentially. I mean,
For the near
yeah.
future, obviously.
Yeah. Just off. Sorry to cut you off. Just off the top of my head, are there only 2 spectating places, or are there 3?
There is 2 spectator places, I believe.
Uh,
Don't quote me on that though. Is this somebody, or is this Ecoy wanting? What's he doing?
I think he was going to give up his seat to one of the reserves.
Right, so he can't be spectator. You can only have 22 in the lobby.
Yeah.
So if he wants to give up his seat, he will have to leave the lobby. Track limits will be fun, Dabble. Yes, they will. Track limits here are absolutely flipping horrendous, just like they are in real life. There are just some differences between Austria and Australia. But let's get on with it. Yeah, there is. There's a whole lot of distance. That's probably one between the two of them. But, one's in Europe and one's not.
Well, yeah.
And
Yeah.
one's one's so much of a better track than the other. Some would say, but I wouldn't say because I like both of them.
I'm sure I said Austrian. I almost said Australian there. But yeah, track limits will be fun. Exactly, Dablo. Hello, Mew in the chat. Rexler. Who else have we got? David Barado. Sammy, who's actually racing tonight. Fell Racing League. I forget which guy that is, but
Yes, definitely welcome chat. We do need a couple more people from the league in the chat. It's very nice to see everybody getting on board. If you don't want to listen to us, there is plenty of the guys out there that are streaming on their own channels on various platforms. Lance, to be one of them, Golf, Finexi. I mean, there's probably a few. Oh, we've got Ryan. Oh, great qualifying.
Spicy.
Ryan.
Spicy.
It's actually nice doing this and not having to worry about what I'm doing, if that makes any sort of sense.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. Yeah.
Like usually I'm having to flap around, make sure I have the track map on, and make sure I give everybody the tyre details, and now I don't.
Exactly.
It's Jerome is foul.
Jerome is foul, right? Okay.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Jerome. I like that name. I'm a big fan.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Thank you for that, mate.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn down the game sound for me because then you won't hear it.
Yes.
Because my microphone, the headset that I'm using leaks audio because it's an old Turtle Beach headset.
Turtle Beach.
Where my other ones don't. So, yeah.
Right. Well, this is going to be an interesting session, isn't it?
Yeah, Finexi and Big Boris, the two people on track at the moment. I believe Big Boris was the first one to leave the pit, so I'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I'll go with Finexi, one of the men to watch.
Yeah, just to see how he's going to cope with the damp weather conditions. Do we dare say the M word? Are we allowed to say the M word?
Go on.
Very moist on track, isn't it?
Very moist. It's such a word, isn't it? Yeah.
Clip it now because the way the series said that, best way ever. Right, you gotta say it, you say it right. Right into the microphone.
People's ears just vibrated and they've just DNF'd or something.
It's like the throat singing, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's something, isn't it?
The traction on the curbs. Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Focus.
Not what Big Boris wants for the car coming out of the pit lane, but out the way he gets.
I'm just on board with Finexi right now. Seeing who the rain men are around here.
Yeah, Big Boris is struggling getting the car in up the top of the hill. That's turn 3. People kindly getting out of the way as well, which is nice to see. Rex, let's see how people do their traction on curbs. It's going to be a tough one, isn't it?
It is, yeah. As Alpine, unfortunately, was on the racing line, so I think it's impeded Finexi's lap. I think it was an Alpine. Yes, it was.
Yeah, yellow flag 3, that's everybody bunching up. This is not what Big Boris wants. He's having to get off the racing line because there's a car in front on the racing line. That's awful.
Yeah, come on, guys. Got to get out of the racing line. I know it's tricky conditions, but still.
Cross line 113.632. That's solid banker lap there for Big Boris, I would say.
Yep, and as suspected, 111.044 from Finexi. So, who else have we got? I think some of his competition's probably going to be
Simo.
Yeah, Simo. I think Simo's your man to watch.
Yeah, 4 tenths behind. Sammy, probably another good one. Winther, there'd be suspects. I can't even say the word. Notable, who is taking the championship, or is he taking the top championship now?
He's Yeah, if you've got it to hand, if you could have a butcher's,
Oh no, I
please.
can. Oh, I thought you were bringing it up on screen.
No, I didn't get the bind sorted out in time, so.
Bottle job there, isn't it?
But yeah, bottle job exactly. As Malago
Um,
second fastest, 111.1.
so standings. Here we go.
Yeah.
Top of the leaderboard on 149 points is still Seymour. And then close followed with 144 notable, Phoenixia 131, Ardaz 130, and then the rest of them are in the we've got a couple in the 40s, couple in the 60s, a lot in the 30s. So yeah, spicing up at the top. It's a four-way battle really that's opened up over the past couple of weeks.
Yep, absolutely. It's going to be such a spicy end of the season. It really is. Like,
yeah.
Obviously, depends on what happens in this race. It's just really good to see such a full grid today. People fighting to get in.
This car off.
Yep.
Harrison.
Yes. Yep.
Top of turn 3.
Yes. Yep. But did he pick up any damage at all, or did you see at all?
Apologies. No, I don't think he did. He just got into the gravel.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Oh, so these lap times between the front three, very, very close between them. Oh, in the low 111s, all three of them. I think I'm gonna go on board with. We'll go on board with Sammy in the McLaren. It's just about to start his flying lap.
Yeah, and the good thing with the rain is the fact that the DRS is free. ERS is free. Sorry, no DRS.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can just fuel and keep going until you run out of fuel, basically.
Yep. Absolutely. Just Sammy, just in sector 2 right now. He has got some traffic up ahead, but hopefully they don't get in his way. I think they're on a flying lap as well, so we shall see. Going through sector 2. Had a bit of a bad exit. Got a bit loose. Coming through the latter part of sector 2 now. Yeah, he's half a second up on his previous lap time, so that'll bring him into P5 potentially.
He's going to nail this last sector, hasn't he?
Yep. Where's he going to end up? P4. So he does improve in sector 3. That drops Nick down from P. I think he was briefly P4 down to P7 now.
Yeah, I've just noticed something here. I'm not going to lie to you. Between first and 13th, all in the 111s, within a second.
Wow, yeah.
This is starting to look like real F1 sort of thing here.
I know, it's mad, isn't it?
The pace out on the intermediate tyres for the boys is, impressive.
And it just, it's good for the league as well because, there's not much between all the drivers in the pack, really. As well, Simo goes in the 110s, 110.8.
Track is definitely improving.
It is, yeah. Whoa, I'm just on board with Mentos. He's just lost it. Didn't pick up any damage. I was just watching him there in sector 3.
I think it just shows that the level of competitiveness with the whole grid. You know, your top 7 are in the 111 so they're within a tenth or two of each other. Yep. It just shows how competitive the guys are going to be, and that the guys at FQ are not messing around here. You know, we are making a statement that these are fast. Maybe not esports like, I don't know, top of the world fast. But
yeah, exactly. But
they're fast.
Decent level, yeah, for sure. Not quite your Barcelona, Real Madrid. More like my team, Newcastle.
Yeah, all that Saudi funding.
Yeah, yep. Less said about that, the better. No, it's fine, mate. I'm just on board with Kaz, who he was going to miss the race, but thankfully managed to turn up late on. Just going through sector 3 right now.
big shout out to Kaz. Been putting in some performances in other leagues and this one as well. So deserves a massive big shout out.
Yeah, absolutely. Really nice guy. Really fair racer as well. He abandoned his lap, so just going to go on board with Skip in Sector 3. No, he's abandoned as well. I'll actually go on board with Nick Fuhrman, who's in Sector 3 right now. He's just going to start a flying lap. Don't think there's been any change. Oh, just as I was saying that, Winther goes P4, so he's moved Sammy down to P5, and Sammy goes back up to P4. So I'm just staying on board with Nick. Who are you on board with, AJ?
I am on board with Winther at the moment.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Who's just allowed a Haas through, or just backed off into turn 3. Oh, it's going to be right before the turn in as well. That's close, not where you want to be, but yeah, respectful there. As now just jumped on board with Rob, the two Ferraris, Rob and Cody. Your father and son, they don't half stick together in real life and clearly on the track.
The Savage family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Not much between either of the drivers. I think they'll be not very content with where they are right now, whether they can pip into the top 10, scrape into the top 10 maybe, but I'm just staying on board with Nick. Oh, he's abandoned his lap, so he ran low on fuel. Now I'm on board with Mentos, completing
I think the
Sector 3.
ones that need to improve currently, I say, Lance is usually the Rain Master, Mr. Smooth, when it comes to his delivery of power coming out the corners. So he's the man that you want to be improving. Golf probably wouldn't be very happy with that either. He seems about a second behind where he wants to be, if not more than. But yeah, good effort out there so far. With the change of conditions, It's nice to see that we're still consistent.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously we know Lance and Golf really well. The two of us, we've raced with both of them for years now. Do you want to stay on board with? Shall I go on board with Golf and you go on board with Lance?
Yeah, I'm on board with Lance. He's just done Sector 2 purple, which I don't know whether that's still the old game glitch, because it still likes to do that. But yeah, definitely a big shout out to the boys who want to be first and ninth, all within 3/10 of each other. That is impressive. And if they can keep this 9-way battle up, let's chuck a couple more drivers in there and spicy is what I would definitely say. As Lance comes around the last corner, gets a bit wibbly, but P14 above the Savage Boys. Brothers.
Savage Brothers, yeah.
The Savage Boys. That's a good effort.
It is, yeah. And Golf...
can you just go on board with...
I will go on board with Skip in a moment. Yeah, I saw the chat. Davide, if you bear with me, I'll go on board with Skip in a minute. He's just on an out lap, but I'll...
He is. We'll take you through a lap. I'll let you know when he's about to cross the line. He's just coming up to Sector 2. So you've got a bit of time. So he's in front, behind of Golf, so you should be okay.
Yeah, that's fine. As Golf does put in a lap, goes P16. I know Golf won't be happy with that, but yeah, we'll stay on board with Skip. This is for Davide.
Yeah, it's coming around the last two corners now. We'll just go take a lap around with Skip. So just cross the line, start a lap.
Yep.
Uphill braking into turn 1, so you're really allowing the car to slow it down, and you're just chucking it into turn 1 and hoping that you can stay within the lines. She doesn't use as much curb as what you would like to, but it's enough. Power up the hill, a little bit kink turn 2, 190 mile an hour, hard braking 100 meter board, swing it in. Pray to God you don't lose the rear end on the acceleration again. Some great acceleration there. Tight right. Then he's going to flick left just before we're downhill braking. This is tricky. Just after the 100 meter board. And swing it in. Okay, using all that curb on the left. Nope, not an ounce of the curb. So he's being very respectful to the track. And then this double left-hander. This is scary. And I mean scary in the wet.
Yeah, it's bad enough in the dry, let alone in the wet, isn't it?
Yeah, and that was making sure that you're not going too far out wide to get an invalidation. There's the very respectful for the track. And then this double right-hander with the pit lane on the right-hand side as well. This, again, is just flicking in. Pray to God it stays where it needs to be. And again, chuck the car in. Not too much of the curb on the exit. powers down the line straight. Let's see where this puts him. Does he improve? He does a couple of places there.
Yeah, he does.
It's 10th place. So
Yeah,
there you go.
impressive.
Davide, I hope I did skip some justice there.
Yeah, battling through cold.
Yep.
As well. So what we did miss there is Ardaz actually moved up to P2, and looks like Harrison had a moment. Just went on board with him at the last second, but yeah, Ardaz currently P2. Malay moved up to P3. So gonna go on board with Winther, who's just crossing the line. Stays P8. Oh, I'm going to go on board with Kaz now, actually. He's 3/10 up right now, so I think that might bring him into the top 8.
Yep, definitely.
Just in Sector 1.
Just quickly, before we hit the end of qualifying, I know that there's not a lot of time left, but if you guys can go check out Dodo on Twitch, he's doing a charity stream for children in need. 8 hours of whatever they're doing. 8 hours on iRacing.
Yes.
So go check that out, and if you can, definitely go donate. If you have any spare cash. If you don't, not obliged, but do go check it out.
Yeah.
There you go. Sorry, that's my little spiel.
No, that's fine. Just trying to find where it got posted.
I was watching it prior to this, and it's impressive. Saying it's a charity stream, it's impressive.
Yeah, he's a really good driver as well, isn't he? Very skilled.
Skilled at the wheel and skilled at the mic.
Yep, totally. Obviously, he's stood in for you in this league.
Ooh, he's nearly... Definitely not Kaz, nearly been in the car in the pit lane there.
I've just put the link in the chat. Obviously, yeah, check him out after we finished. But I'm going to go on board with Nick right now. It's in Sector 2. Can he improve, scrape into the top 10? Yeah, Finexi fastest. Did you mention that? Sorry.
No, I did not.
No, fine. So, he's pipped P1. Right at the death.
Yeah, impressive. With Seymour just a 10th behind, who has improved by 2/10. So the two front runners are not walking away with it, but they found some extra time. I'm just on board with Lance, who's just about to... is in the middle sector, going down the hill, turn 4. Hoping that he can improve.
Absolutely. From my point of view, I'm just on board with... I think I'll go on board with Ardaz, actually. He's slightly up on his previous lap time in Sector 2. Who are you on board with, AJ?
Lance,
right, okay, cool.
It's just hit the second sector board. It's just going to go through the double right-hander at the last 2 corners.
As notable. Yep.
As Mentos puts in the fastest lap of the session so far.
Oh, and Nardas.
Yeah, so there is time coming to the boys. So we need to be watching as how long's left of qualifying. We're just at Finexi to start the lap.
Yeah, I'm on board with Finexi now on the streams. But yeah, very impressive lap from Mentos and Ardaz as well.
Yeah, so, Notabot's on a lap as well, but he looks like he's got a traffic of a McLaren who's just yet off-putting. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to switch between maybe Notaboat and Simo, and I'll stay on board with Finexi.
Mele's just about to cross the line, see if he can improve. He doesn't.
Yep.
7/10 down. Sammy, who's just going in the second sector, he was the McLaren that was in front of Notabot. So, yeah, it looks like Notabot had time to spare as Nick retires, and so was Cody.
Yep. So they can't improve from where they were.
Yeah, Mew must be drying up as crossing the line does not improve Finexi. However, Notabot does improve, even though he had the McLaren of Sammy in front of him, which looked like a bit of impeding. So that's impressive still.
Yeah.
Simo just got a purple middle sector.
He did. Yep. Yeah, I'm just on board with Simo on stream now. Yep.
There's a Ferrari got Melee crosses the middle sector. He's a 10th and a bit up as well. So still time being for... Oh, it's just invalidated.
Oh, Simo. Right at the death, P1. That's really impressive lap. just
Next
gonna.
round across the lines, Harrison, I think.
Yep, but Harrison's down on his lap time. Skip is slightly up, so is Skip gonna pip Winther? I try and say that quickly, or after a few points. Skip trying to pip Winther. Does he?
Across the line.
Oh.
Don't know.
Yeah, cheers, game. We'll find out in a minute. Oh, nope, stays P10. Or wait.
Yeah, he does. I think the KM was right. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Did not improve.
What a quali session, dearie me. But yeah, I'll run through the starting lineup. So Simo on pole in the Williams, Mentos in the Red Bull second, Ardaz in the Mercedes third. Then you got Notaboat, Finexi, Sammy, Malay, Harrison, Winther, Skip, Nick Fuhrman, Kaz, Lance, Golf, Rob, Jerome, Ekoi, Cody, Big Boris, and Anj Hamid. But yeah, it's really impressive. There's just not much between these drivers at all.
Now, top 12 covered by a second.
Yes.
And then your top 4 all within 5, all within 2/10. Top 3 in the 10th. That is
insane, isn't it?
It is. I'm not going to lie. I think there's a couple of people there that are out of position, really. Sammy, Finexi are out of position. But again, if you got to be in it to win it, and we're dry for the race. So this is really where we're going to see some pets. Hello, Mitch and Ninja. Jerome.
Hello, hello. Right. Let's see. I just
We are well. I don't know, Ninja, if you can give us a quick update on how Dodo's doing and if he's completed what he's doing, that'd be nice. And how much is raised?
Hello,
I'm just going to mute. 1 second.
Yeah, sure. Hello in the stream. Yeah, Ninja and Mitch. Hello, hello. And the screen will go black just for 1 moment. I just need to move. I've got live timings, so just want to make sure the live timings are working. Yes, they are. Right. Okay. You might get a flicker of the screen again in a second.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay, yep, there we go.
So just wait for the boys to do their setups.
Oh, yes.
And all the strategies, because it's very important around here. I think it's probably one of the most important tracks for strategies and tyres.
Yeah.
And we'll just run through the tyres really quickly.
Yes.
What the boys have elected. Medium seems to be the tyre of choice for the majority of grid softs on Sammy, Rob, Jerome, Ekoi, and Cody, and the hard tyres for Anj Hamid. So he's got 2 hours to go. He's running 17th, and he's got $80 raised. So guys,
very good.
That are in the stream, go check it out, and if you can spare some cash, then that'd be much appreciated.
Yes, it would. Yeah, really good calls.
No pressure though. Definitely no pressure.
Precisely.
But you don't know these days. You get all the adverts that chuck things down your throat. We want money. Will you do this? And sometimes it's quite a lot to take in, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you feel sorry. So definitely, if you can, do. If you can't, no pressure. Go check him out anyway.
Absolutely.
You don't need to watch us boring farts. I'm joking.
Speak for yourself, mate. Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, we'll have to see if it's quite interesting. Ange is the only driver to start on hards around here. I mean, I know we were doing some practice the past couple of days around here, and the softs just do not last around here. So we'll have to see what strat Ange actually goes with, but and whether it will pay off. Who do you think is a man to watch around here? Like, who would you say? Who's your money on to win?
I mean, I'd like to say championship leader Simo, but then I wouldn't then put out Finexi, Noltabot, and Sammy.
True.
In fact, any of the top 9, 10, I probably wouldn't at all whatsoever. But
yep.
You know, Ninja, you're dead right there. If you can't spare the cash, all you need to do is give a kidney.
Yes.
Yep.
Very, very true.
Yep. There you go.
Spare a kidney.
You only need one kidney to live, don't you?
You only need one kidney.
As we see the grid form up, disqualifications for Harrison already. Did not need that.
Yep. Just gonna try and. Is there a good camera angle? No, there isn't. Splendid.
Nope. So we've got a camera angle that's a bazillion miles away. I'll let you take it away.
Yep. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're off. Good start from Simo. Man, that camera angle's awful. Right, okay, that's better. Simo. Oh, Mentos down the inside of Ardaz, but Ardaz retains P2. So, looks like pretty much everyone got through unscathed, I think.
Yeah, it looks like they're all jostling around position there up into turn 3. Oh, a dive up the inside. The Alpha Tauri there.
Oof.
Getting all that shapes of Winther and, yeah, a bit of crashing and bashing. So that's again, I think it looks like Winther's lost the place, but it's all over the back of the Aston Martin of Melee. Up the inside. Is he going to make the towards take? Oh, again. Getting very close.
Yep. Few people have made up some places. Yeah, Kaz has made up a couple of places at the start of the race. Rob has as well. Big loser there was Skip, unfortunately. Dropped 4 places from where he started. So, yeah, did kind of get it on stream, the Alpha Tauri there. Just, I think he may have misjudged his braking. He had to...
Yeah, we're sorry, Davide. Skip has lost a few places.
He has. Just on board with Sammy. 3-way battle. Turn 1.
We're going to go into turn 1.
Oh.
Yeah. Not where you want to be going 3 wide into, but up the inside, Noltebot and Finexi. Noltebot really putting the pressure down, but there's a McLaren that's literally being a bit of a bus stop there.
Yep, that's Sammy. Oh, really tight between... Well, there's 5 cars all sandwiched together there. I'm just on board with Finexi. Who are you on board with?
Melee and Winther are side by side into turn 4 down the hill. Again, Winther going the inside rod, and yeah. I don't think Melee is going to give this one. He's going to go around the inside now into turn 5 and 6, and he's made the move, so retain the position there. Good driving there from the 2 of them.
Very nice. Yeah, Sammy's not really one we've spoken of for this race. Obviously, we know him from Simcade. He's come in as a reserve driver in this league. And he's improved 2 places up to P4 now. As Simo gets fastest lap, 106.6. Oh, Ecoy already 3-second time penalty. Oh, he'll be kicking.
The track limits, again, are going to be a test during the full race. Not so much in qualifying because you can sort of get away with them. It just, there's a 5-second penalty there for Jerome speeding the pit lane already. The penalties are being chucked out.
They are, yeah. As Finexi, still on board with Finexi now. Really close between him and Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy's going to have to go around the outside. So tight line here for Sammy. Can he make it stick? Is he going to push Finexi out wide? He doesn't need to because Finexi, I think, backed out.
Yeah, there was a bit of a wheel bang there, and that's allowed Noteboat to catch right up. Obviously, Noteboat in the fight for the championship.
Yeah, it looked like Jerome just had a bit of an issue and they decided to box for the hards. Yellow flags. It skips around.
Skip.
Way on the gravel in turns 6 and 7.
Oh dear, he's having a nightmare start.
As Ardaz picks up the fastest lap of the race so far.
He does, yep. That's unfortunate.
Big hunt for Simo here.
Yes, that's right. I'm just going to go on board with Sammy right now, having the battle with Finexi, but yeah, we're not quite sure what happened with Jerome. But Finexi does get past Sammy, so Finexi's on the charge. Mentos, I have to take my hat off, even though I'm not wearing one, to Mentos qualifying where he did and sitting P3 right now.
Are you sure you're not wearing a hat?
Yeah. Not yet. Maybe maybe next month.
Oh, the pack here is so compact.
Compact?
From
such a rougher
Notebot backwards.
Oh,
and, Notebot getting all that shape, managing to keep it in a straight line, actually. Just went across the gravel and, kept it on the track. But that puts it in the middle of this pack, which he does not want to be. Wants to be up
That's
front,
right.
doesn't it? And Phenexi and Melee going side by side as well. Phenexi's not having the walkaway race that we thought he would.
No, absolutely. I'm just on board with Malay. Is he going to... Yeah, he's using ERS. Going for the overtake on Phenexi.
Yeah,
he makes it
inside
stick.
as well. He's got to be careful. Behind, he's got his teammate as well trying to get through. Off the corner, Phenexi there gets an absolute lightning acceleration there.
He really did, yeah. I was on board with Malay on the stream point of view. Whoa. I think some people are having some lag issues. Phenexi having a bit of a wobble there. The two teammates, Nodaboat and Malay, 6th and 7th right now.
Yeah, really working together to try and put the pressure under Phenexi.
That's right. And we did mention the Ferraris in quali, and here they are in the race side by side. Well, just as I say that, Cody gets past, or Lance gets past Cody, sorry. And Cody actually pits, so I'm wondering if his soft tyres that he started on are already dead, perhaps.
Yeah, 6 laps in out of 25. That's gone pretty quick. Pretty sure Skip had contact there. Okay.
Yeah.
As Cody comes out of the pits.
Yeah, and yeah, he opts for hard tyres, so whether he can take them to the end or not.
Yeah, not sure whether he had damage or not, because he seemed to take a while in the pits.
He did he? Yeah, maybe he had contact with someone somewhere, but Nodaboat managed to get past his teammate, so he moves up to P6. At the front, Ardaz is putting... Yeah, he's kind of closing the gap on Simo right now.
Now, I heard a little bit of a trick to this track.
Oh, yeah?
From a fantastic driver that I know. And he basically said that Austria is one of those tracks where you can sit behind the person all race, not use any ERS whatsoever, just drive, sit behind them, which is what Ardaz is not going to do.
Nope. Although he's
going to...
Yeah, he's made the move stick. Whoa!
Yep. And a slapper at the end of it as well. The car nearly went sideways at the end of that. But you can sit behind the person, not use any ERS, just sit behind them until the last lap, and then pounce.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't hasn't used much of his ERS. 84% as Jerome gets 3-second time penalty. So unfortunately, Jerome's having a shocker of a race so far. And yeah, I'm assuming Wenther did have some contact somewhere. Is yellow flag? What's that in sector 2? I think it was just someone briefly going off track there. Didn't look like a spin at all. Oh, might have been Malay actually. Yeah, he's dropped down a few places to P11 now. As Malay does get a 3-second time penalty, so not quite sure what happened. Yep.
Up the inside from Phenexi, I don't think we are, who's all over the gearbox of that Aston Martin as he powers up the hill using a lot of his ERS and DRS assisted. Are we going to see a move up into turn 3? No, we're not. Again, the defence from Notaboat's pretty spot on.
It is, yeah. I'm sure Phenexi won't be happy with where he is right now, but still a really long way to go in this race.
Yep.
As
agreed.
Nodaboat runs a bit wide there. It's actually quite good to see Rob's broken into the top 10 now, although he's got the 3-second time penalty. And the two Alfa Romeos, next one on the track. I'm just going back on board with Phenexi. It's equal 3-second time penalty, but yeah, Notaboat and Phenexi in a fight for the championship, aren't they? Closest bet on track.
Apart from your top 2, yeah.
Yes,
they're
that's
the
right.
ones that are pushing each other along very nicely.
Yeah.
Don't get driver of the day votes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you can count today.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Honestly, I can't count past 5. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I know. As
Um,
well, there's a bit of movement at the back. Ange and Big Boris having a bit of a battle. Winther's got past Cody. I think Skip and Ecoy had a. Ecoy's actually gone into the pits, so.
Yeah, them hard tyres of Ange Hammond looks like they're coming into their element now a little bit. He's going to make a move on. Big Boris. They are like toing and froing at the back of the pack. There's Golf gets past Melee. But that's only because Melee's off track as well.
Yeah, he's run wide again there as Harrison 3 second time penalty. So yeah, these penalties are already adding up as Kaz goes into the pits from P8. But I think what we'll do, we'll run through the tyre situation once most of the grid have pitted. So
Yeah, you've only had 4 people pit so far. Kaz changed the front wing, so I must have been in some contact with somebody.
okay. That is unfortunate for him. We'll see what tyres he's opted in. He's gone onto the hards. So yeah. Right.
Big loser, big winner, Ange Hamid and Big Boris have moved their way up the grid with Winther dropping down 8 places. Rob as well, up 6.
Yep.
And Sammy and Ardaz up 2 each. Leader of the Grand Prix so far. Ardaz by 4/10 from Seymour. These two just dragging each other along very nicely.
They are, yeah, with Seymour's got almost full ERS, so I think he's going to go back past Ardaz here on the long straight.
You know what I'd do, Sammy? I'd sit in behind him, drag each other along.
Yeah. Oh,
But he's not
interesting.
going to do that.
I think there's some lag issues because it looked like Ardaz just let him through, but then then he sped back up again. It's rather strange.
Yeah, I mean, again, out the corners, they seem to have a lot more traction. So Finexi is another one of those that has great traction coming out of corners.
Yep, and he's putting Toby Notaboat under a lot of pressure here. Honestly, I can't wait for this, like the remaining races of this season. It's such a tight battle at the top.
Yeah, and what I would say again, my stats are correct. I will stand correct here by saying that the ERS is pretty much free if you're following somebody. Simo, 100% ERS.
Yep.
And Ardaz, 90, so no defence needed, really.
No, that's right.
The pace of these boys, I'd hate to imagine what it'd be like if it started using ERS properly.
Yeah, precisely. As Notaboat had a bit of a bad exit of turn 1 there. That's going to allow Finexi to close in on him. Is he going to look down the inside? Does he make the move stick? Side by side. Yes, he does. So
Yeah, it looks like he used a bit of ERS there to just drag him a bit further forward.
Yep. Yeah, just under half ERS left for Finexi and slightly less for Notaboat, so very good move though.
Indeed, yeah. Ones to watch out for: Lance and Golf working their way through the grid as well. They're 8th and 9th at the moment, with Sammy dropping down to P10.
Yeah, and uncharacteristic for Sammy to pick up a penalty as well. Haven't really seen him. He's normally a very smooth, reliable driver. So whether he had an issue somewhere with someone. But yeah, you're right. Lance and Golf have made up 5 places from where they started, and Ange Hamid 9 places. So it's good to see the 2 Alpine drivers
Moving up
almost
the grid.
whether Ange can get into the points, although he's a bit in no man's land really. Sammy's quite a way further up the circuit from him.
Yeah, Notable and Finexi are swapping positions again. We're going to see a round the outside move.
Yep, just got on board with that. And Harrison's closed up a gap as well, so he's going to soon put Notaboat under pressure. But here we are. just over halfway through the race now.
Big Boris and Hamid and Rob are all. That's a clip there from Rob, who gets the double overtake done.
Oh, and another victim with the penalties. Golf this time, 3 seconds.
Yeah, note about Finexi, with Finexi in the pits.
Ah, okay. And Harrison as well. So, yeah, Finexi's putting on a set of softs, and Harrison as well. And
That promotes Sammy.
It does.
P8.
It does, yep. Big Boris decides to pit as well. As another 3-second time penalty for Malay. So I think we'll have a quick run through the penalties. So Golf 3 seconds, Sammy 3 seconds, then Harrison and Rob both with 3 seconds as well. Oh, actually Malay has 9-second penalties now. Cody with 3, Jerome with 8. He had speeding in the pit lane and exceeding track limits, and Ekoi with 6 seconds of penalty. So Ekoi in last place right now, which is unfortunate. He'll be hoping for a safety car at some point. Good to see over halfway through the race now, no one DNFing at all. Is that going to be a commentator's curse? Is it going to be some chaos? As just went on board with Notaboat.
And he's retired. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the way he came into the pits, he almost hit the wall. So
yeah, no, we've got the top 3 apart from Ardaz. Ardaz staying in, and Harrison picks up a 3-second penalty as well.
Yep.
So the track limits are
a blooming
catching
nuisance.
everybody out. Yeah, Lance has now taken P2 with Seymour, Sammy, and Mentos all closely following behind them. And we're going to see a move there from Mentos around the outside.
Yeah, just gone on board
Up
with
the
that.
hill. I don't think he did. No, he didn't. But gets the better traction out of the corner. Oh,
whoa! What was that?
Okay. I have no idea. I'm glad we saw the same thing though.
Yeah, that was a massive leg spike from
scary.
Mentos. Yeah, dearie me. But yeah, Ardaz and Lance on 14 lap old mediums right now is all Mentos's car is all over the place. As Ekoi gets 3-second time penalty.
3-second.
Yeah. And
Not
Lance
really having
does
a good time
pit.
out there.
No, just on board with Lance, and yeah, he's had enough of those mediums. 14 laps out of them.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on board with Lance just to see where Harrison puts in the fastest lap. Just to see where this is going to bring him out. I'm going to say this is going to be around about where Winther is, I reckon.
Yeah.
He's got a massive gap. It might even be in the middle of this pack.
Yeah, I'm on board with Winther's point of view right now. Comes through turn 1.
I was right in the middle of that pack.
Yep.
In between melee and golf.
Yep. There's another victim of the penalties here. Another victim of the track. Yeah.
The track is defeating people, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, as Ange has come off of those hard tyres, put on fresh mediums.
I don't know if you want to go on board with the top guys, because if you look
in
the back of Seymour on how these guys are jostling around behind him.
Yes, they are. Yeah, I'm on board with Ardaz. He's got Mentos close behind him and Sammy just in front.
Yeah, so Seymour pitting the lap before Ardaz really did benefit Seymour, because it then put Ardaz into a spot of bother in between Sammy. Is he going to try around the outside into turn 3? I think he is, and he's going to get the move done before the corner, but Sammy's not letting him go. They're going to go side by side still. And again, gets the power down. Is Ardaz on soft tyres?
Ardaz, yes, yep, 1 lap old softs, yeah. I mean, we'll do a quick run through the tyre situation as Mentos has just got past Sammy as well. So, top 3 guys right now, they're all on softs, fresh ones. Sammy's on 6 lap old hards, and then you got 5th through to 8th all on softs. Then Rob on 6 lap old mediums, and Malay on 6 lap old hards. Yeah, bit of a mixed bag in terms of tyres right now.
Indeedy, indeedy.
And Skip's the only driver not to have a stop so far. Obviously, he's had his incidents on track, so his strategy's gone out the window. But yeah, I think I'll go on board with Ardaz. Put him Simo under pressure. Simo hasn't got much ERS left. Neither's Ardaz though. And Big Boris another 3 seconds. Ardaz down the inside, makes the move stick. And Mentos is going to put Simo under some pressure as well.
Yeah, Notable and Harrison as well are nose to tail.
Yes, they are, yep.
Jerome, somebody safety car it, take one for the team. Yeah.
Oh.
No, I mean, as much as we like a good old safety car, I think we're too much into the Grand Prix now to possibly see one with it being such a short track.
Yeah.
And really, the grid, in all fairness, is still quite compact. There's a gap between Notable and Nick, and then there's another gap between Lance and Rob. So there is a couple of gaps forming, but they're not
what about at
major.
the front? Sorry to cut you off there, as Big Boris has retired safety car. Wow.
Oh, okay. My
Commentator's curse
Yep.
strikes again. Yeah, I was just... Oh, severe collision between Malay and Winther. But yeah, the front three was so close together there. But wow, this is really going to spice things up.
yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on the pit lane.
Yep.
Because a couple of people were around the area, and I think there's a Ferrari and of Skip and Cody in the pits.
Mm-hmm.
Commentator's curse. Apologies.
Unbelievable.
Jerome, you wanted a safety car, so you got a safety car. I mean, you did it to yourself, really, didn't you?
And Ecoy decides to pit as well. We'll have to see if many more drivers in the pack are going to come in and pit now. Yep, Finexi decides to pit. Ardaz as well. Nodaboat.
Yeah, it's pretty much a no-brainer for quite a few of them.
Absolutely, yep.
Especially some of them that were limited on tyres, really. They won't have used any soft tyres in qualifying, so they will have 3 soft tyres to play with for the race.
Yep, and Finexi comes...
Safety car's just picked up the leaders.
Yep. So, who do you think... I think Jerome's going to be a bit vulnerable here with on 16 lap hold hards.
Yeah, where's he coming around on track at the moment? I think he's just in the pit lane. There you go.
Oh, yes, he is, yep. Whether he can make up some ground... Very cautious
as well for a new front wing, so that must be the damage with melee.
Yeah,
that we saw. But again, we don't want to speculate. We don't know. That will be left to the stewards at the end of the Grand Prix.
Yep. Yeah, that's for sure. Obviously, the game told us there was a severe collision between the two of them, so.
But it will get resolved. Don't worry. Anybody new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you. Don't miss out on any content that we post. We do race here every Sunday at 8:30 at GMT time. Don't forget to come and check us out. We have some fantastic drivers on display for you. 3 races left in the calendar.
After this one, yeah.
Yeah. Then it's definitely 100% getting spice at the top of the table. So it's definitely one to watch out for as Melee retires from the session. Interesting.
And that was on track as well.
It was just coming around. I don't know if the car's going to stay there. And Ecoy's just coming. No, it disappeared.
Interesting. Yeah, I think safety car will be in next lap.
Yep.
I think the. I'm just going to see if there's...
Cody has been kicked out. I don't know. I'll send him an invite. I don't know whether that's intentional or not.
Yeah, might not be.
I'll send him an invite. There you Let's see if we can get him back in as the last 3 cars are closing up to safety cars. Safety cars in this lap. There you go. You get
Yep.
a fair warning on this track, don't you?
Yeah, you really do. Yep.
With the track being so short.
That's right. I think what I'll do, I'll stay on board with Finexi if you want to. Who do you want to go on board with?
I've got the front boys, so I've got Mentos, Simon, Sammy, and Harris, and I can see probably Arnaz and
Okay.
Finexi as well. But yeah, we want to be really concentrating on those. Jerome picks up a
Yep.
3-second warning under the safety car.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Oh,
Ardaz picks up a 5-second penalty for a collision with Harrison. I didn't see that.
yeah. I think that might need to be looked at afterwards because there was a lag when Cody rejoined. As we're back underway, Mentos P1 right now.
Yeah, gets the pack away, and everybody's sort of single filing it down the main straight as hard braking into turn 1. Mentos has got the jump on Simo's. Ardaz picks up a 3-second penalty. Yeah, these are coming thick and fast, these penalties now. Finexi, in the background there, as Defonot Kaz gets a yellow flag warning. What's going on?
Yeah, I didn't even see a yellow flag come up. Well, more penalties. Deary me. Ange with 3 seconds now. As we come towards the end of the race. Mentos sitting pretty, P1.
Yeah, not one penalty between the top 2, which is what you need. The rest. Oh, there's a knock there. Finexi and Sammy. Oof. Oh, and a great check there as well. Look to me, but again, I'm just a commentator.
Yeah.
The best of
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Just need to add the word allegedly on the end.
Is that all you have to do?
Yeah, I reckon.
Like that, no offence.
Yeah, no offence. Yeah.
But it's definitely going to be offensive what I'm going to say. I'm joking. Up the inside, Finexi, we're going to see him move into turn 1, side by side with Sammy.
Ooh.
Who's going to come out on top? It pushes Sammy wide.
As-
All on the grass there, know about as well. What are these guys doing?
Phew.
Up the inside now, Sammy trying to return the favour. Is he going to push Finexi out wide like
He
he
does.
did? He is. Yep, that's exactly what I do.
1-1.
Yeah.
Even.
If you're gonna do it, they're going to go 3 wide down the hill.
Oh my god.
On the grass. Notable picking up 2 places in one. But he backs out and tucks in behind. Oh, these guys are close.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm
can't go
going to
any more
stay
high
on.
pitch, I'm
Yeah. I'm going to stay on board with this.
Yep.
Oh.
Or around the outside. Finexi, Notable making up the places there. Great work there. And Ardaz and Mentos at the front as well. Yellow flag sector 2. There's a car
And
around.
now
Skip.
Payne. Oh, it's Williams. Yes, yeah, you're right. Ah, poor Skip.
Sorry again, Davide. Skip.
Yep.
Your man.
Your man. And he has
man,
retired.
Yeah. Cody picks up a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. And yeah.
Finexi
Ardaz
as well.
going to go up the outside
Of
of Mentos. He's got to really get pushing on now and get rid of that 3-second penalty.
Whew, what a
8-second
race.
penalty, sorry. It's 8 seconds. There's no way this is going to drop him miles down the grid.
I suspect he'll appeal the 5 seconds at least, but yeah.
This is going to put him all the way down, if it stays as it is, to 11th place.
Wow, that's mad. But I think he will appeal that 5 seconds. It looks like I think the game lagged and he made contact under the safety car.
Yep.
But yeah, as Finexi 3-second penalty. Oh dearie me.
So that's Finexi picking up another penalty as well.
Yep.
So that's 6 for Finexi. Mentos picking up another. Oh, Mentos picking up a penalty.
Oof.
He was one of the only ones without one.
This is going to play into Simo's hands
Simo,
and
yeah,
Toby's.
all he has to do, all them God boys have to do is stay exactly where they are. I'll keep an eye on the intervals to the leader,
Yep.
but 3 seconds at the moment is going to see Simo take P1 and Notable will take P2.
Yep.
But Simo's going to do it on track.
Oh.
These guys are close.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Mew, you are right. First time he turns into Finexi, then Finexi pushes him wide. It's just, like you said, like Simi said, 1-1.
Yep. Wow, what racing from these guys though, dearie me, is
Yeah, last lap as well. Last couple of corners. All these boys need to do is get to the checkered flag.
oh man, it's so close at the front. As Lance has had an incident, unfortunately, he's dropped way down. And Ardaz, I'm going on board. Don't think he's going to secure P1. I mean, he does cross the line first, but he's going to drop down.
Yeah, let's see what this brings him. He definitely is going to drop him way down the grid. That's fourth already.
Wow.
P4 after everybody else's penalties. Yeah, because obviously, sorry, apologies, everybody else had penalties.
Yep.
So literally, with the grid being so compact, everybody crosses the line. That's Lance through as well. And the end of the Grand Prix.
Wow, what an end of race! Like the pack was so close together there. Unbelievable racing. Driver of the day, Winther. I mean, guys, in the chat, who would your driver of the day be?
Come on, give me some drivers of the day so I can get counting.
Yeah. Hard to get. I mean, there was so much going on. It was hard to even get a word in to ask about driver of the day. Really.
Phoenix has left the session. Not happy with that.
Nope. Whew, that was intense.
It was. Do you want to run through the grid really quickly before we head off?
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, as it stands, obviously, we'll have to see what happens with penalties. But no debate wins in the Aston Martin. Simo second place in the Williams, then Mentos in the Red Bull third. Ardaz dropped down to P4 in the Mercedes through his penalties, but got fastest lap of the race. Then you got Sammy in the McLaren. The two Hasses, 6th and 7th of Nick Fuhrman and Finexi. Then you got Winther, Kaz, Harrison rounding out the top 10. Then rest of the pack, Golf, Jerome, Lance, Rob, Ange, Cody, Ecoy, Skip, Malay, and last Big Boris. 2 DNFs, well, 3 really. Skip retired on track, didn't he? But what a race. Very impressive.
I think driver of the day. We've had a couple. So not bad from Jerome, Big Boris, 100%. Yeah. Ninja wants to be driver of the day, obviously. But I reckon, yeah, Toby, Naughtabot, definitely.
Yeah.
Up there with performance there. You know, keeping it penalty free and showing the boys how it's done. So yeah, I would say Toby.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. Very impressive. No, I won't today. We've had arguments about driver of the race.
We don't argue. We've got a husband and wife situation going on there. We don't argue. It's a bicker.
Exactly. But yeah, we'll see.
We got anybody to interview, or
I'm gonna just check. Hang on.
You've got Nick and Cody in chat. I don't know if you want to jump in with them.
We'll see. Bear with. Just going to ask if Notaboat wants to be interviewed. Right, he's given a thumbs up. So right, I'm not sure if I can drag him in here or
no. I think we'll have to go down to drivers. I think.
Okie dokie. Yeah, we'll move down to drivers. Right, we'll just wait for Notaboat to join. But yeah, what a race, dearie me.
Yeah, indeed. It was a performance. Usually Austria does pull up a performance, and it definitely did.
Absolutely. Just going to ask if the other guys want to be interviewed as well. But yeah, did you want to lead with this? Welcome, Toby.
Hi, hello.
Well, yeah, I would like to say congratulations on the P1, and also congratulations on getting the driver of the day. What a performance from such an underdog, but qualifying was close, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think I sort of messed up my first. Oh no, because I messed up my first run a little bit in the first sector, and then and I sort of got held up a little bit by Sammy. He was starting his lap, and I started mine quite close to him. I found 2/10 in the first sector, but sort of lost it towards the end. So the start P4, I think. So yeah.
And with the grid being so compact throughout pretty much the majority of the Grand Prix, and then the spice of the safety car, how close were you to getting a penalty?
I had one warning.
Oh, nice. That's so nice and clean from yourself.
Yeah. It's a pretty stupid one as well, but yeah.
Was it where you were cutting the grass? Was it?
No, it was. I just had a tiny snap on the exit. I think turn 8. And sort of ran a little bit wide onto the curb, a bit too far onto the curb.
Yeah.
So as it stands currently, obviously we've got the student to go, but and penalties aside, you will probably take the top step on the Drivers' Championship. How do you feel about that one?
That's pretty cool. Was there a couple of races ago, and then Simo overtook after a pretty horrible race at Jeddah. So yeah, pretty nice.
Nice. Well, congratulations on P1. Sim, you got anything?
No, you've covered it, mate. Brilliant drive. Well done.
All right, cheers, thanks.
Thank you.
No worries, mate.
Simo, very solid P2 performance there. Obviously penalty free. How close were you to getting a penalty?
I actually had 0 warning, so not
wow.
pretty close to get a penalty.
Very smooth.
I mean, hands down, that must be the best race around Austria that anybody could have asked for. Then, if you haven't got any warnings around Austria, which is pretty hard to do, that's impressive.
Yeah, thank you. But actually, I'm not pretty satisfied with the result because on last lap I did a mistake while overtaking Mentos and allowed Toby to take the lead of the race. So it's a shame because 7 points right now are a huge bag to catch. But yeah, congrats to him. Well done to everybody. It was a fun race.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, with the Drivers' Championship is like proper wide open. Are you getting nervous these last 3 races? Because you sort of commanded the Drivers' Championship, and you had a couple of races off. You hurt you injured yourself, and then you come back. Has it been a tough return to keep up the pace?
Actually, for the time, I don't have much time to practice. So actually, for this race, I had like 30 minutes of practice just before the race. So yeah, aside from the injury, which is not hurting myself anymore, yeah, the guys are pretty quick, so it's fun and it's challenging, so that's what matters.
Yeah, because what we've noticed, especially in qualifying and the race, is this tense, literally singular tense. It's not like multiple tense. It's like tense between 3 or 4 of you. It's really exciting to see, and I'm enjoying it. The guys in the stream are enjoying it, and it sounds to me like you guys are on track. Apart from a couple of wheel banging, which is not too much of a bad thing, but it seems like a pretty fair racing at the top.
Yeah, it's pretty fun racing with these guys. So I'm glad I'm here in this league. So yeah, the top 5 really close in the race, in every race, and in the championship. So yeah, as you said, is a great spectacle to watch for all the guys in the stream and for you also commentating the race.
Well, just to let you know, your teammate has just shown up in the stream and just about Simo, my teammate, is the best. So proper appreciation there. You are leading the way from your team, and yeah, appreciated from your teammate. So much love there. Thank you very much, Simo. Congratulations on P2.
Yes.
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to ask you how you feel about driving around Australia. Are you a fan of Melbourne?
I don't know, but I know that I really like the track because it's really flowing with the changes they made the past year, I think.
Yes.
In 2022, so it's much better than it was before. So I'm pretty forward to racing there.
Brilliant. Yeah, you're right. They've really improved the track now. So yeah, we'll see you next weekend for that. But yeah, well done on finishing P2, mate.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Cheers.
Cheers.
And a quick shout out to Mentos. He had to jump off Yeah, his alarm wakes him up in 6 hours. But yeah, great drive from Mentos, finishing P3.
I can honestly say, congratulations to everybody that finished that. Was one heck of an entertaining race, and the boys definitely put on a performance. And more so in qualifying is where I was more impressed with the boys' performance in qualifying, being
Yep.
so close. Massive shout out there, deserved from everybody on track. Well done.
Absolutely. I think just before wrap up the stream, shall we have a quick word with Nick?
Can do, yeah. Joe, drag him in.
I mean, he finished P6. I think it will disconnect him. Hang on. Oh no, yes, it does.
He's on
Yep,
PlayStation. So
it's on PlayStation. Join drivers VC. Yeah, we'll see if he wants to have a quick chat with us.
Yep.
But yeah, what a race! Oh man,
he
absolute
is.
chaos at the end. Yeah, here he is.
Hello.
Hello, Nick.
We're on stream.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
This is an interview, not a general chat. Hello, Nick.
Hello.
How are
Good to
you?
be here. I'm great. How are you guys?
Yeah, good. How was that for you? P6, good finish?
Yeah, P6 was good. Yeah, not too bad. I think strong pace at the beginning, and I think there was just a little incident at the end, but hopefully we can. Maybe if pens get dished out, hopefully, fingers crossed, we get P4 again. And then we get the nickname again. But it was a good race. I solidly enjoyed it. So, yeah.
Yeah, didn't
Would
really.
you do it all again?
Yeah, would you do it
Say
all
again?
again? Would you do
Would
it
you
all again?
Possibly. I mean, there's a few bits of my butt was a bit clenched, but yeah, no, it was very fun. Very entertaining.
Squeaky bum time, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't really mention you overly much on the stream. Yeah, you kept yourself out of trouble. And
Yeah.
how many pens did you end up with at the end? I'm just
None.
gonna. Oh, none.
Yeah, he's
Zero.
the one
Oh,
with the
brilliant.
none. I think we should get a shout out in on X for the people that did not receive a penalty, because it's very, very hard to do so at Austria.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I try keeping it clean and yeah, very close to the line on some corners, but yeah, I was very proud to not get a penalty.
And it might pay off even more, as you say. We'll have to see if people were going to get penalties that finished higher up than you. So
Yeah.
Well, you see,
Okay.
now I have a question for you here.
Okay.
You, Harrison, and Mentos were all equal on points, okay?
Yes.
This P6 will take you, and maybe with penalties may take you above them. Are you relishing this battle? Because you've got Ecoy as well, who had a torrid race. He's pretty much out of the equation when it comes to making points today. Are you relishing this battle for 7th in the championship? Can you go any further?
Yeah, I think 7th is going to be the goal for finishing. But if we can catch G Ninja, which may be very difficult, but I think P7 is the aim for the end of the season. But yeah.
cool. Are you confident about Melbourne next week, or?
Yeah, I sound confident around there. I think, I mean, if we can stay out of trouble like we did this race, then hopefully we can get some solid points. And I think my aim is probably going to be Bahrain. Bahrain is going to be the track I'm going to try and get as most points as possible.
Yeah, very confident around Bahrain, are you?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, for anyone watching the stream, yeah. So obviously we've just got Austria out of the way. We'll have Australia next, then Hungaroring is the penultimate race, and we finish at Bahrain, as you said. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on P6, and I hope the penalties are kind to you. But then I hope that they're not, because then it's unfair on other people as well. But yeah,
We shall see.
congratulations on P6.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Cheers. Right, we'll move back up, shall we?
No, we can stay where we are. 'cause everybody's
Yeah.
left us. We can
Yeah,
stay where
true.
we are. Do you want to lead us away?
Yeah. Well, that was some race, wasn't it? Dearie me.
It was.
And yeah, thank you for soldiering through and joining me, rather than me fending on my own.
Okay,
So
absolutely. It's a pleasure as always.
it is, and yeah, we'll do this all again next Sunday, 8:30 UK time. So thank you for joining us, viewers, and we'll see you next week.
See you
Cheers,
soon.
AJ.
Thank you.
Cheers.